Oh. Well, I'll have to find that. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Motor Mistakes. Today we're going to be trying to swap over that boot lid, get the new one in, swap over some of the spoiler and a few other parts, get the electric sorted on the back and see if we can get that loom sorted out. Let's go. We've removed all of the interior trim here. This is the spoiler mechanism. And I think that's for the DAB radio. So we need to unbolt all that, get that taken out, unbolt all this, take all this out. So the spoiler is now off. We have some broken clips, but I'm hoping that we have enough clips left on and bolts that the spoiler itself will be alright. The mistake I did make there is the bolts are in the boot first. But these...
all of your tools are in the boot.
Yes, because I took the boot off. But yeah, it's just these, and then I need this little guy, but I can get it hand tight anyway. Oh. Well, I'll have to find that. That's a bit for pain.
Wow. What did you do?
I dropped a bolt. That's actually in. That's all on and in. I can get away with 3 bolts, I can find the other one.
Did you lose that too?
Yeah, well, I've got 2 bolts, it's fine. Okay, that's the new bumper on. Check it out. It is currently labelled as an SD rather than a Cooper S, but I think that will do the job quite nicely. I've even sorted out the fitment here. I think we're looking really good. And if I pull on this, everything's in, gas struts are back on. We are good to sort the electrics, then get the bumper on. So this is my replacement rear loom. This sits in behind the rear light. This is where it goes through inside to outside. So this is where I'm going to have to chop this and splice this into the old loom. Because mine's ruined, and these will be for the parking sensors and the rear lower lights, and also for the tyre pressure gauge. One of those is there as well. So this is going to be a bit fun, I think. Okay guys, we are still working on this, on the wiring, but we have found a bit of an issue. So the loom that I purchased doesn't have the tyre inflation stuff. So the tyre inflation sensor wires aren't there, which means we need to do a bit more DIY than I was expecting. So I'm going to use the old loom here that we've got here, and I'm just going to take the cables from the new loom and patch them up and see how we get on. Wish me luck. Okay, we're gonna keep wiring this all up. I've managed to find out what all the wires are, pretty much, and where the start to end of most of these wires are. There was just one, this blue and grey wire, which I could not find anything on the new loom or anything past this point where that cable went. Now, I patched in this extra thing for the light, and what I found on the old loom, that cable comes down to halfway into this light and then is just terminated, just doesn't do anything. So I don't know if maybe that's something for the Roadster, possibly. It's just not used on this one, but yeah, if anyone knows what this blue and grey cable is for the loom, let me know. Okay, as horrible as that is, all of those are re-cabled back in. I will sort out all the heat shrink around them and everything, and I just need to put in the tyre monitoring cables again. Found out that that blue and grey cable does nothing, but everything else is plumbed in, so we'll see if the electrics work. So I believe that is working fog light, which is coming from all this cabling here, which is a really, really, really good sign. Okay, so what I'm hoping is the final piece of the electrics. We've got to rejoin these again. Okay, it's not particularly nice, but that's the boot ones all in, apart from the DAB. I'm gonna have to figure something out for the DAB another time. I've just got to join them all to this here. Okay, that was a lot more fiddly than I expected, but that's all the cables done up to the boot. Just the DAB that's not plugged in at the moment. We will sort that another time. Let's see if everything works. Okay, so we've now got the new brake light back in and working. This is back in with working number plate lights. The catch now works. Got all that cabling tucked away here. The new boot. Everything is looking really good. Apologies for the wind, by the way, it's a very windy day. But yeah, we are really getting there now. Okay, so now I'm going to put the spoiler back in. It should go in there. Got this here. Okay, that is the spoiler pretty much back in. Just got 2 bolts, one more, take that front there, one more in there. But starting to look more like a Mini Coupe again. Just need to put that top spoiler on. And then the bottom one, we just need to see if all that works, but obviously in transport mode it won't. But it's starting to look much nicer. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you like this content and you want to see more from my Mini Coupe project, please make sure you like and subscribe. Hopefully in the next video we're going to try and get the bumper on and try and get this thing out for an MOT. Then we could potentially take it for a drive and see how we get on. I have a road trip coming up which I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get this car on. But let's just see how we go. Like, subscribe and follow for more. Cheers.